In the last video, we made multiple changes to our navigation. Let's go now and check what else we could improve there. I will open our page, and first thing I spot here is that on my screen resolution this whole navbar looks a bit larger than it actually is. And that's only because of my Mac resolution. So I will go and zoom it out a bit, because this is the way it will actually be displayed on the most screens. So now I want to open our developer tools and just grab this container we added and highlight it. And if you take a look now, you can see that contact item, which is the last one in our menu, doesn't go all the way right. And that's the case because we added some padding to each menu item, which means the contact item also has padding on the left and right side. What I need to do is to go to our CSS file, and for the contact item, which is the last child of our menu list, remove the padding on the right side. So let's go and do it. I will go to our CSS file, locate this style for our menu items, copy it, and just paste it. And then I want for our last child list item to find anchor inside of that one and to give it padding right of 0. I will go and save this, go back to the page, and if I reload the page, highlight again our container, I will see it works now fine. Okay, beside this, if I cover many items we have, I don't have any indication what's going on and which one is covered. So I want to edit some effect, maybe some underline or something similar. But I don't want just a simple underline that we get for the links. I want some fancy effect here. That's why I think I will work a bit with after element of these anchor elements here. So let's go back to our CSS file, and I will just go and again grab this anchor tag and paste it. And then I want to create after element of that anchor tag. I will just add here an after, and I need to give it some content in order to have it displayed actually. In this case, content will be empty. Also, it has to have some display, and we will go with display block. And since I want it to be a line, I need it to have some height. So I will give it height of 1 pixel, and I need it to have some width. But actually I don't want it to appear immediately. I want it in the start to have a width of 0, and then once I hover that menu item, to have that line expand all the way. So for the start, I will give it a width of 0. And after that, I think I need some color for that underline so I can see it. So I will just give it a background color. And let's say background color of white. For now, let's just save things like this and see what we have. I will reload page. Yeah, nothing happens. Okay, let's go back. The next thing I want to do is to grab this, copy it, just paste it, and cut everything from here, delete it. And the next thing I want to do is to give it actually some width, but at the moment when I hover this anchor tag. So I want to edit the hover and then to have an after on this hover of anchor tag. And in that case, I will give it a width of 100%. So let's just go and save this, reload our page, and if I take a look, it appears. Nice. But actually we could improve this a bit more, because now at the moment we don't have any width on that after element, and at the moment we hover these anchor tags, it gets 100% width, but actually we could give it some transition. So let's go back to our file, and for this after element of our anchor tags, I will go and add some transition here. I will just write WebKit, because I want to cover all legacy browsers, and write transition. For now I will put here all, because I think I will probably use also an opacity on this after element, but we'll see later about that. And let's give it 0.3 seconds and some effect for easing. And I will just copy this part and have a standard declaration of transition. So this way I covered all the browsers. I will just go now and save it, go back to our browser, reload it, and if I take a look, it already looks a bit better. Nice. But I think maybe I could try to give it some opacity too. So let's say we have here an opacity of 0, and then on hover have opacity of 1. Let's save it now, go back, and if I hover it, yeah, I think it's a bit nicer than before. So cool. This way we fixed all the bugs we had on our navigation and also added some nice transitions here. So let's go and continue.